Welcome back to the Institute of Ethernia. Today's lesson is links and action speeds. The link system is how effects and actions are played, responded to, and resolved. Links are built based on the action speeds of the abilities or cards. Links are used when multiple cards are activated in response to one another. Both players take turns activating cards and effects, linking them together until neither can play or choose to do so. Once the link has been established, the last action in the link resolves first, and then it works its way back to the first action. Once a link has started to resolve, no other actions can be taken until all of the actions on the link have resolved. Every card has an action speed between 1 and 3. If you want to respond to a card in the link, it must be of speed 2 or higher, and must be equal in action speed or greater than the last card or effect in the link. Here is a breakdown of what action speeds different actions are. Action speed 1. Items, normal, equip, continuous, and global charms. Eternal abilities like rally, ignition, or trigger. Champion abilities that are not listed as during either player's turn or EPT. Action speed 2. Snares, either normal or continuous. Quick play charms. Eternal effects that are listed as during either player's turn, or champion effects that are listed as during either player's turn. Action speed 3. Counter snares. These cards are the fastest of all action speeds and can be used to respond to any card in the link. Only another action speed 3 can be activated to respond to these cards. In order to put an action on the link, you must have priority. To start with, the turn player always has priority. They have the choice of activating or using a card first. During either player's turn, the player may activate cards. If they choose not to, their opponent may elect to activate a valid card. Effects that activate automatically do not take priority into consideration. A priority change occurs when a player activates a card or effect, a player intentionally relinquishes priority, or at the end of each phase. Here are some examples. Player 1 attacks with Strife, kneel before me. Player 2 activates Ashes of Ethernia in response. Player 1 links Strife, kneel before me's quick effect and declares they will be negating Ashes of Ethernia. Player 2 has no response, and so the link begins to resolve. Strife's effect resolves, canceling Ashes of Ethernia. Ashes of Ethernia fails to resolve, and then the attack moves to damage calculation. Here's a more complicated example. Player 1 has Rain, Desolation of Innocence, as well as Rain, Withering Embrace in the lane. Player 2 has Hanako, Kinetic Execution in their lane. Player 1 declares an attack using Withering Embrace on the Hanako. Since at this point, Player 1's Withering Embrace was destroyed by battle, Player 1 can elect to activate her effect. Additionally, Rain's Desolation of Innocence has activated. Since Desolation of Innocence is a mandatory effect, it must go on the link first, and then Withering Embrace can trigger. Player 2 has no responses. Withering Embrace triggers targeting Player 2's Hanako, and destroys it. Because the card was destroyed, Player 1 then draws one card. Rain Desolation of Innocence will trigger again, but since the link is still resolving, the second trigger would go into a second link once this one resolves. Link A will then resolve, with Rain Desolation of Innocence gaining +1/+1, and then Link B will then attempt to resolve. Player 2 has no response to the second link, and so then it resolves and Desolation of Innocence gains another +1/+1. At this point, the turn player regains priority and can choose to take another action. Now on to the next lesson. Simply let the playlist continue to learn more, or click through the playlist for a specific topic. Good luck, champion!